Shaw Phillips Jr., Trevin Brazile, the former Mizzou Tiger, who wins the opening tip. And here come the Hogs getting the start. DJ Wagner in play, gets it back, 10 to shoot. Long two, and he trades it. Passing for head coach Dennis Gates. Martin Mitchell on senior day, second year here in Columbia, leading the charge once again inside. And
Wagner at times, he's just in the corner all by himself. Now he's got to run the show.
Outside of Brazile. Couldn't get safely in the field.
I think they're a dangerous team, particularly given the length and the intensity with which they play defense and the way they attack offensively. That was good. That was good, but they could be anywhere from 4th to 10th.
Yeah, loss and everything changes, and you mentioned a 10 seed would be devastating. The block and the
impact on this game, and frankly, he has to on both sides of the ball. His offense has been much better.
Great look to Brazile, twisting, turning, and finishing.
But the more you develop as a scorer, the more you draw defense, the easier it is to make plays for others.
Barrett the stress.
Right? I mean, that hasn't been the case with everybody in the country. That's been a big conversation. Hint, hint.
Yeah, Acup been playing on that bum ankle for several weeks.
And playing darn well, too.
Played so well, you couldn't really tell that there was an injury. Brazile. And in the process on senior night at Bud Walton, put up a career-high 28. Good start for the visitors, leading by 5. Phillips Jr. left wide open. A spin, that'll work.
We in this profession have done a disservice by hyping guys so much that when we get a dude of substance, we kick.
Punch in the gut yesterday when Pete Thamel broke the news. Teal Barrett with a pass, and the reverse. What a finish. He thought he was hammered on the dribble drive. Mitchell, and a chance for 3.
Rim.
Big numbers going back a week ago in the midst of a 3-game winning streak. 3 the hard way. Mitchell is.
So you get further and further out, which leaves you less room to make that move.
Against the zone, Wagner for 3. And a stick back by Brazile.
That's the challenge.
Coming back to Columbia. Mitchell left open. And Wagner able to stay. You like this switch up by Dennis Gates here?
I do, because you got a player, DJ Wagner. What is that?
Was that a jump?
You got to manage the game, so you have to understand when a possession needs something better than that.
Richmond. And a quick burst by the Hogs. An 8.
Like, thanks, dude. Who are you?
Yeah. I was like, hey, I called the game Wednesday. Okay. Mitchell with authority.
If you have the space.
Ewan gets Burns and 7-5. Ewan somehow got it back, puts it in. Really good this year, too, and maybe a high first-round pick by the time it's all said and done. We'll see. Ewan. And the putback, Brazile.
Spot where you're easy to check out. He is a difficult guy to keep off the offensive glass because of how much he moves around the perimeter.
Already in double figures with 11. And clears. 12-2 run for the Hogs. Right at the rack, and Ewan's bumped. He'll shoot 2. Cal was standing right next to Darius Acup Jr. there and giving him some instructions, maybe asking him what he's seeing. Wagner, he's seeing DJ Wagner step its Arkansas run. Brazile, he checked. Shot clock down to 3. Stone waving. And an offensive foul is the call. Foul on Jaden Stone. He had a good memory. A little give and go, no look delivery. Thomas, the hesitation. And a 3. Where's the offense going to come from on this end for Missouri?
I think it's got to start with creating space and a smaller lineup. Maybe Mitchell at more than 5. Give him room to do just.
Yeah.
I think it slows the college game down.
Barrett got a fingertip on it. The turnover.
Oh,
and a finish. Phillips full head of steam. And Brazile clears. Swipe by Cruz, and there's a foul. Last foul was on Jacob Cruz going out to that last break. Brazile already with 11, making 13. He's already at his season, and Richmond can. Thomas off glass, silky smooth.
Did go in. Just a different group. I think when DJ Wagner finally get one to go, when DJ Wagner has the ball in his hands to start to possess fool's gold.
First three of the game for the Tigers. It comes from Mark Mitchell. Thomas the response. That was a lightning quick release.
Yep.
No Darius Acuff Jr. today. Trying to get that left ankle healthy before the tournament. Second three for the Tigers, this time from Jaden Stone.
All right, that now is a time where you guard.
There's a turnover. Off the deflection. Mitchell finds a way.
Just get Phillips off the block. It forced a reset, which limits your offense.
Robinson, mid-range. Thomas, rejected, and I mean swatted by Sean Phillips. 5:27, the lead was once as high as 15 for Arkansas. Mitchell feeling it, Phillips corrals it. Tom Crean doing a great job in studio, always great to hear from Kevin Connors. Tonight, 8:30 Eastern, ABC, the place down, plus anything else from what always is an eventful day in the NBA. And now a pass, Barrett. Tapped out to Thomas by Brazil. Isaiah Sealy on the floor, and the lob to Richmond. Paul Biancardi. He'll get some minutes today with Acuff out. Top of the key three. Thomas, no. Thomas, no.
Have a good possession.
Wagner running the point. Wagner finishing at the rack.
It's important.
You could be a coach with that kind of knowledge.
No, you actually have to do things when you're a coach. I can just say it.
Front end, the 1-1 was missed. A putback on the offensive rebound.
Darius Acuff in the corner, standing up, talking, communicating for his defense.
He's been a coach today. Mitchell, coach that. Of that productivity. Acuff Jr. on the bench trying to nurse that left ankle back to full strength before the SEC tournament in March Madness.
And they're going to open up the floor for Trevor Brazil.
Sean Phillips Jr. stripped by Wagner ahead to Richmond. Arkansas off and running. Arkansas won that one. Zoo trying to return the favor. Mitchell. Good start for his second half. He's got 16.
Now, if you're...
He doesn't want to be offended for his teammate.
That is true. Like you are with me.
Correct. Pierce, and Ewan smacks it out of bounds.
The place he could go at that point was up to the basket, which makes it an easy block.
T.O. Barrett outside to Pierce. What a pass! Ready to erupt. Barrett. He'll call that a pass. Lead down to 1. Tigers have not led in this game until now. That's 1-1. And Thomas will rip it away from Phillips. Throw it off his legs and out of bounds.
Dennis Gates wants solutions, which means they haven't been able to get their defense set. A little out of sorts. Poor offensive possession after possession, and now he's just chasing the game.
Jaden Stone.
5.
Hawks haven't scored a point in almost 5 minutes. That'll change.
Some of the image.
No matter for Thomas.
I think times a good possession. It's okay if you miss, so long as you have a good possession.
Mitchell won't miss this time. Now over 1,000 points. It is
room to work.
Sometimes it's that easy.
Yeah, it really is.
Or that simple. Stone. And it's Thomas in the league. And Thomas able to tiptoe the sideline, somehow stay in bounds. And pulled a three.
The defender was on one side of the court. DJ Wagner was wide open.
Thomas, the heat check, and it's money. 5 for 5.
Backseat with Acuff being so good, so now it's his time to be the man.
Jaden Stone, that's a response.
Decision, he probably ends up at the free throw line.
Thomas, the dump off to Richmond.
So good. So good.
Robinson to Phillips. Hauls it in. Sends it home.
He played in a really contentious one. Here we go.
Phillips. Stone! Stone stole it the second time around. Stone grabs it.
Biggest key, smaller lineup. Guards have to be rebounders.
Mitchell, a monster step in traffic. Mitchell again. Right side attack and a chance for three. Mitchell has 25. Is 5 for the home team. Wagner weaves his way to the rack. It's been a beast. Wagner, Richmond, the lob, and Malik Ewing smashes that one home.
That was really
good matchup here. Stone on Thomas. Thomas, lightning quick, gets the roll. He's Phillips saves it. Hesitation. Robinson. Oh, that's one way. The skip pass. Barrett right in the grill of Thomas. Oh, no. Yes. You talk about officials needing to wear gray instead of black and white because that's the area in which a lot of calls reside. And part of the last 4 buys listed by Joe Lenardi. And they certainly passed the eye test. And Wagner. Pace is bogged down. Barrett off the bounce. T.O. Barrett. Malik Ewing. The jam in traffic. Hawks by 2. Pops to Brazil. And a jump ball. It'll stay with the Hawks. Here's Mitchell. Tough shot. Flamed against the rim. Phillips, fresh 20. Didn't need it. Tied at 69.
Thomas the ball.
Richmond. Swipe by Ewing. Puts it up and in with a bounce.
Wow. That's
Sitting on 25 points.
It's also fair to point out late game situations and step behind.
Mark Mitchell approaching career high territory. Thomas, mid-range. There it is!
All the action, the completely different late game situation. Why? Because the best player in the country, Darius Acuff, isn't playing.
Thomas with 27. The lob to Mitchell. Thomas in traffic. Barrett, the clean catch. T.O. Barrett on the drive, the Euro. Couldn't get it to go, and it's overtime. Ewing has shown more confidence in the grown man's game in this second half now in Oak. Trying to get that left ankle back to 100%. He'll get about a 9-day layoff for the SEC tournament. There is Trent Pierce. Ewing stole the rebound. Wagner's short. Phillips fell down. But we will get you to Rocky Top when we are done here in Columbia, Missouri. Inside and Pringle. Wow. Wagner with a jump stop. Ewing for 3. Big bucket from the big man.
Wow. Easier with Acuff's back.
Out of the timeout, Mitchell. Back to the free throw line and a chance for Mark Mitchell. By the way, we mentioned going out to that last break. Malik Ewing, third 3 of the season.
They ain't covering him anyway.
New career high for Mark Mitchell.
Took him out of rhythm.
Barrett the lob. Phillips the finish, and we are tied. 15-2 is the home record. They have been elite. And Pierce.
19, 20 years old.
Saw the numbers on Phillips. Now 2 of 3. Tigers back in front.
They want to run, which is going to absolutely include Thomas.
Brazil's open for 3. Buries it. Oh, net.
Oh, Mitchell got lost.
Off the mark. Brazil. Saved by
defenders to get into play. TJ Wagner almost just lost the ball. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? Arkansas almost came up with a rebound. Another opportunity.
All to the right. Ewan with the big free throw. Still a 1-possession game. One more game. Now his second 2-possession game.
It's got to be quick.
Clutch.
Now, if he missed.
It's out of timeouts. Ewan gets the roll. And the Hogs off the mark, and that'll do it in overtime without Darius Acup Jr. The Hogs find a way, 88-8.
What a game. 900 wins for John Calipari. That's unbelievable. Congratulations to Coach, but let's commend the team.
The Hogs grew up a little bit more today in the road win here in Columbia, Missouri. John Calipari racing off the floor and with